News of the weird.
We start with a story where I don't know if we've ever featured a story before, but there's certainly weird out in California, right? This one out of East Hollywood, where a woman is reaching out, and I saw this on the evening news last night too, by the way, so I know what happened. Woman reaching out after claiming to be the latest victim of the Coco robotic food delivery robot.
Cocos have been relentless. I heard a commotion, I came out here, I found the Coco in my garden. It had got my fence caught up in its wheel, it uprooted a whole bunch of plants in my garden and then just drove away with the fence attached to it. I chased after it and I looked like a total crazy person, running after a robot in the middle of the street, yelling after it. These private companies can come in and dump their technology in our communities and there's no sense of accountability.
The incident occurred this past weekend, and that was Kyla Reel saying she was inside her home when she heard all this commotion. And you may have seen this video. This has been on TV too, but the story hit yesterday. The video is viral on social media. A bunch of Canadian guys watching the Olympic men's gold medal hockey game and watching it come down in a way they weren't wanting. And what happened? That's a dude taking a chainsaw to his big screen. Now, we love our Canadian friends, but let's be honest, they're wired differently, man. I just don't know how many friends I know that would do this if Team USA had lost. I guess it's safely channeling your aggression, but it's an expensive way to do it. And I'm going to be as delicate with this story as I can, but weird doesn't even describe the oddity of this cat. From our deeply disturbing news of the weird file, a Kentucky wingnut got arrested Saturday night for allegedly having roadside relations with a dead deer. According to the criminal investigation, it happened in Muhlenberg County. A woman called 911. Cops show up, and let's just say there was ample, obvious evidence that her description was accurate. But I want to talk about honesty versus deceit. We've all experienced both, for sure, but there's a new survey out that actually did quantifiable scientific data as to the most deceitful and the most honest states in America. And I will tell you, Ohio made one of those lists. Where do you think Ohio is? These are actually the states that are the most honest. Arkansas is 10, Wisconsin 9. Utah, which kind of has a reputation for being a goody two-shoe state, is in fact at number 8. Ohio ranks as the 7th most honest state in America. Montana 6, Idaho 5, Minnesota 4, South Dakota 3, Hawaii number 2, and North Dakota is considered the most honest state in America. Okay, here's the 10 states to keep your guard. These are considered the most deceitful states in America. I know you're thinking right now, who's in there? Who could be near the top? It might be predictable. At number 10, Pennsylvania. Was not expecting that. Georgia 9. Arizona 8. California. Of course that's going to appear. I'm surprised it's not higher. California number 7. Alabama 6, South Carolina 5, Delaware 4, Florida is at number 3. People in Florida reported the most identity thefts per capita in America. Rhode Island, the second most deceitful state, a whopping 40% of Rhode Island residents admit they lie frequently. And here we are, America's most deceitful state. They don't call it Sin City for nothing. Yes, Nevada is the most deceitful in America.